Hello and welcome back to the final episode of the Lostbelt 7. Hopefully it's the finale because it, all this battle have definitely ended and we are we were exiting the Lostbelt last time. So yeah, this is probably the final episode for the Lostbelt 7. Let's conclude this. Section 23, The Fifth Sun. Where am I? I remember now. This is where I came before I woke up in that cave. I can't see a thing and there is no one else here. But I also feel strangely fulfilled. I think I'll go pay him a visit. According to one interpretation of Aztec mythology, the dead were sorted into those who died in battle and those who died of natural causes. Those who died in battle were guided to the 12th of the 13 heavens, a paradise called Tenoch, Techin, Te, To, Teteocha. Teteochan's Eastern religion was Teteocan, Can, Khan. Teteocan's eastern region was Tlahu Zutlampa, the final resting place for warriors who died in battle and human sacrifices. Teteocan's western region was Kihualampa, the final resting place for women who died in childbirth. Teteocan's southern region was Huizulampa, the bright and shining final resting place for dead children. And Teteocan's northern region was Miklapan, a zone of peaceful repose and quiet. Mik- Miklapo Mictlanpopa was the domain of Tezcatlipoca, the omnipotent god of war and death who demanded sacrifice. Meanwhile, there was also separate subterranean underworld divided into 9 layers. This underworld subjected the souls of humans who died of natural causes to numerous trials in order to make them strong enough to return to the living world. That underworld was called Mictlan. In the proper human history, it was domain of the two gods, the exceedingly cunning Mictlantecuhtli and his wife Mictlantecuhtli. These were the only gods who dealt solely with matters of death. The Mesoamerican people thought of death as a close neighbor. Thus, every god had some connection to death, regardless of what kind of god they may have been. There can be no life without death, and the question of how to to explain and overcome death was one each god could answer as they chose. In that regard, there was no god more insurmountable than Tezcatlipoca. As a god of war, he would seek warriors capable of winning battles, for he saw combat as the greatest height of which people could aspire. But the souls of warriors were not led to his domains instead. Instead, they were led to Tlahuizatlampa in the east. Even though Tezcatlipoca would plant the seeds of war, it would always be another god who reaped their harvest. Mictlanpa, Tezcatlipoca's paradise of peaceful repose and quiet. Even now, it remains unclear what might have resulted in the dead being guided to his realm. All we know for sure is that it was not a subterranean underworld like Mictlan or Xibalba. The best guide we have is that it was a domain for souls who had fought a great battle and had earned a good long rest. There you have it, Tezcatlipoca. Carlia stopped out. Your vision of the future is no more than an illusion now. God or not, now that you have spoken a falsehood, you need to be punished. Let me go to Quetzalcoatl. I believe her domain was Kihu Atlampa to the west, right? Damn, you serious? Please, anything but the bird brains Maklana. That thing rattles my skull harder than a hangover. Besides, I don't speak falsely. Art did destroy a world, Mictlan. I just embellished what came after a little bit. It could have gone all the way if I had a little more budget to work with. Anyway, we have got a guest. Looks like it's the one you have been waiting for, David. David. I wouldn't say I was waiting for him. This is quite a detour. You know, I figured the odds were 50-50. Of course, he was gonna show up here. He still has to get back what he pawned. So you are still gonna keep up the whole master gig, fighting and all that, right, kid? That's right. I'm reclaiming my master authority and going back to my own world. So, if this is the border between life and death, I'm taking back my master authority. Hang on, Tezcatlipoca. I thought Wade had already regained his master authority. We both saw him summoning servants. Yeah, he was able to do that much. As long as he had his command spells, he could use the underworld boundaries to draw to the connections he has made so far. I gave those command spells to Kamazots and he got them all back from him. But I never gave up his master authority. That I've still got. I see. So it wasn't truly a fair fight after all. That explains why the man who saved the world seemed so unintimidating. Alright, let's fight. This is Mictlanpa, a realm of neither dead or death, life or death. You don't have to worry about your debt you incurred to return to life now. Here you are in perfect condition, master. The winner will be kicked back to life and the price that was paid returned. In your case, that would mean regaining my command spells, your master authority. In my case, what would happen in my case, Tezcatlipoca? You would come back to life with another chance. Hell, I could even return you to the moment you summoned me. Make sure Odd destroys this whole planet this time, cause that means you'd have to face Caldia a second time too. So I would have to repeat that year, huh? All 525,600 minutes No, wait. That's alright. It would only be around 30 hours. So you still haven't given up. Why? I don't get it. Why are you so hell bent on destroying Earth? Yeah, tell us more about it. What a strange question. I'm doing this for the same reason you do what you do. It's not out of question, out of sense of duty. It's just what I want to do. Pure self gratification. Ha, you really are one hell of a berserker. Fracturing the whole damn planet to amuse yourself and that master. There is cut, and that master is cut. Master there is cut from the same cloth. Alright, I'll banish whoever wins from my domain. This will be the last initiation into Aztec mythology. Don't hold back now. I want you putting everything you have got into this fight. Do that and I'll still respect the loser. Those who flee in panic, hesitate to kill, and second guess justice are cowards, not to be recognized as warriors. You shunned it too much for my liking, but you have survived this long while holding on to your principles, so you have earned my recognition. Yep, his last ascension. Master of Chaldea, if you truly harbor the soul of a warrior, then I will respond as a warrior myself. I welcome all warriors no matter what form they take. In Aztec culture, only victorious warriors can receive glory and acclaim. I am all for that. But in battle, there are losers who as well as winners. The losers' efforts, courage, and choices never endure. That I can't abide. Everyone who dies in battle should be met with an equal reward. That's why my domain welcomes winners and losers alike. Every soul that fought with bravery, lost miserably, and swiftly forgotten has a home here. I recognize their accomplishments and offer them rest and tranquility. So, which will you be with? Will you be a loser and go off to the paradise over to the horizon to your eternal rest? Or will you be the winner and return once more to your own battle? Real talk, all of Mictlan is at stake in this battle. If you win, the seventh Lostbelt will truly be finished. I will use the drawing sun now, Odin, our fifth son, to bring Mictlan's story to a close. Show me your resolve. Now is the time to choose between life and death. Just because he chose life doesn't mean he'll be able to claim it. This realm will be his final resting place. Chaldea has abused humanity for too much to be a match for the foreign god. Caldeus, no, Marisbury is not an enemy of humankind. He's an enemy of the entire universe. If I am the only one who sees him for what he truly is, then I'll destroy this planet and stop humankind from becoming the greatest villains in the known universe. Your goal is to save the world. Mine is to save all of creation. We may both have humankind's best interest as heart, but given how different our approaches are, this conflict was inevitable. Now get ready, Ved. Neither of us have anything holding us back here. I challenge you not as a cryptor but as a master. Win or lose, this is the end. Let's see how you compare to the simulation battle I imagined inside my coffin. Is Tezcatlipoca considered a human? Because because he doesn't have his body yet. So he could be considered human, but let me just check out. Divinity, humanoid, living human. Yep. He is considered human. Good. So I can use this CE as well. Let's see. Okay.
死ぬことはなく、生まれることはなく、回帰することはなく、ここに人理の保証はなく、神は虚空にある。その名はカルデアス、異性の神、カルデアス。
This OST is very different from the OSTs that we heard in this Lostbelt. It's different, I'd say. It's not that I hate it, but I didn't expect this to have this OST as his final battle.
さあどうだ、来なさい我が竜よ。はい、NFS サービスです。完全ハイロックよろしくて。
さてカウンティングオーバー。
はい、NFS サービスです。もちろんお望み
君に全チップをかけよう。頼むぞ。
ええ。くらえ。どう？燃え尽きなさいな。汝炎の罰ありき。
熱くなりすぎたか。真昼の太陽、そそあう秋、テスカトリポカ。
What is happening? Why did it freeze here? Let me restart it. Just give me a sec.
了解了解。燃え尽きなさいな。そこ燃え尽きなさいな。そこから先命の行き止まりよ。
熱くなりすぎたか。真昼の太陽、そそあう秋、テスカトリポカ。
うわーカーウィルチェカトン。おっと
すべての選択は正しい。ご用件はすべて灰に、すべて塵に、我が憎悪で汝のすべてを狩り尽くす。ラグロンドメント・デュヘイン。不毛ね。 まったくそこ。吹っ飛びなさいませ。
いいな、とてもいい。
夜明けの太陽。
ヒアウィトル、ヒアウィトル。
おっと。
The sun in the background is rising. The dark sun.
おや、行くかい？切り込む。どうだ？
チェカトン。
さあどうだ。す任せなさいの。すべて灰に、すべて塵に、我が憎悪で汝のすべてを狩り尽くすラグロンドメント・デュヘイン。不毛ね、まったくそこ。汝の道はすでに途絶えた。
熱くなりすぎたか。
煙る鏡、やや浮き、テスカトリポカ。
チェカトン、チェカトン。
吠えなさい、ファブニール。いいのね。剣は憎悪、竜は復讐、炎は王鵬。差し貫くは何もかもラグロンドメント・デュヘイン。くらえ、燃え尽きなさいな。炎の中でさまようがいい。
明快であれば同じことだ。9つの地下世界、12の恐怖を太陽のもと統合する。
私が何をしたというんだ？
テスカトリポカ。
さあどうだ。ああ、炎が消えちゃったか。ごめん。イノベーション。この恨み忘れません。いいですか、必ず取り立てますからね。
リラックスリラックス。夢の世界にひとまず退散と。現代歴史、この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。何事もやればできるさ。で宇宙を学びましょうか。ケアレスミス。不勉強。万物を学ぶことで真に大切なものを知る。マハープララヤ。人よ、学ぶべし。
おごるな、騙すな。見えすいている。
Full bar.
数学。
And did he just start see? Where is it? Reduce cool down. Yep, normal card.
倫理学の話をするとしよう。そこは壁もなく城もなく国すらない始まりの空。魂のありかを見せようか。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。世界は学びに満ちている。ならば今こそ人は学ぶ時。知識こそが悪を断つ。マハープラーヤ。
人理の保証など初めからない。
思い出せ、呼び覚ませ。始まりの世界、ナウイ・オセロトルの黒いヒュー、ファーストサム、
乱暴だな。
シバルバ
お任せ。大佐、あとは任せるよ。歴史、睡眠不足、天敵だ。
Why? What did I do wrong? He just came back again and again. So okay. This thing. Hmm. Okay. So I just have to defeat him. Where is the... Nope, looks like no one has going on with any supporting CE. This is not used. Hmm. I'll just take Merlin, and I don't need this, so I'll just blood grill him, and on the back line I can't. Okay. Sure. I just have to defeat him with the NP on his last bar. Okay.
「死ぬことはなく、生まれることはなく、回帰することはなく、ここに人理の保証はなく、神は虚空にある。その名はカルデアス、異性の神、カルデアス。
さて、カウンティングオーバー。
はい、 NFF サービス。そのように。失礼、こちらの話です。
ご要望とあらば。
ご用件は任せなさいな。ばらまきましょうか。
切り込む。
回れ回れ。
チェカトン、はあ、チェカトン。
おや、
ご用件
行くかい。
まあ大変。
切り込む。
目障りですね。 楽しいかしら。
キアウィトルチェカトルシペトテック。
自由に振る舞いすぎたようです。商談失敗ということで。
How?
優雅にね、踊りなさいな。優雅にね。完全敗北よろしくて。
おや、行くかい。
剣は憎悪、竜は復讐、炎は王鵬。差し貫くは何もかもラグロンドメント・デュヘイン。
切り込む。
吹っ飛べ。
力は貯めておく。
真昼の太陽そそ合う秋テスカトリボか。
いいな、とてもいい。テスカトルチェカトル。
おっと、最高のカードを。リラックスリラックス。
はい、選択は正しいわ。燃え狂いなさい。吹っ飛べ。なめんな。ここがあんたの終わりよ。
おごるな、騙す。
夜明けの
見え
太陽
すいている。
おっ
テスカトル。
と、おっと。
踊りなさいな。優雅にね、踊りなさいな。さあ、100倍返しのお時間よ。
ハッピーエンドの話をしよう。
剣は憎悪、竜は復讐、炎は王鵬。差し貫くは何もかもラグロンドメント・デュヘイン。
そこは壁もなく城もなく国すらない始まりの空。魂のありかを見せようか。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
吹っ飛べ。
おごるな、騙すな。
煙る
見えすいている。
ややうきテスカトリボか。
テスカトル。
おっと、さてカウンティングオーバー。猫の手のがマシだったかな。
チェカトル。
リラックスリラックス。最高のカードを。リラックスリラックス。
はっいいね。これは憎悪によって磨かれた我が魂の方向、ラグロンドメント・デュヘイン。
さあさあさあ。
Okay, now I have to just defeat him using just my MP.
人
ハッピーエンドの話をしよう。
燃えないかしら、この服。
I think they should be able
ス
to
タンバイ、
complete
ス
that.
ライブゴー。派手にやっておしまいなさい。これが玉藻重工の優秀兵器、79式玉藻タンクですの。
星の宇宙に物見の打てな楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るがいいガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
我が復讐の炎、我が王鵬の炎、ただれた憎悪で串刺しにするわ。ラグロンドメント・デュヘイン。
人理の保証など初めからない。バースト。
Hmm.
バトル
Okay,
キヨビトル
what
エーカトル
happened?
遡るか命の源泉に来たれテスカトルミクトランパ。
ゴージャスに。ちょっと寝るわ。ええ、そのよう自由に振る舞い。
さてカウンティン夢の世界に。
Okay. I'll just equip him with the scope and see how it goes, because I think they should be able to defeat them now.
「死ぬことはなく生まれることはなく回帰することはなくここに人理の保証はなく神は虚空にある。その名はカルデアス、異性の神カルデアス。
リラックスリラックス。
はい、 NSS サービスです。もちろんお望みのままに。ご用件は？
ご要望とあらば
吹っ飛びなさいませ。
切り込む。
テスカトルキアウェトル。
選択は正しいわ。くらえ。ざまあないわ。汝炎の罰ありき。
チェカトルヒアウィトルチェカトル。
おっと、さてカウンティングを
超えなさい。さあどうだ。そのように。選択は正しいわ。こちらの話です。
オーケー。
すべて灰に、すべて塵に、我が憎悪で汝のすべてを狩り尽くす。ラグロンドメント・デュヘイン。不毛ね、まったく。そこ
切り込む。
おごるな、騙すな。
真昼の
見えすいている。
そそあうわきテスカトリポか。
テスカトルカーウィルシュペトテック。
イノベーション始めます。
ハッピーエンドの話をしよう。星の宇宙に物見の雨天、楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るがいい。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
バック。そこ
カーウィル
最高品質でお届けしましょう。任せなさいの。皆様どうぞご覧ください。このたくましい方と重厚なボディ、お分かりになりましたね。あなたたちなど私の敵ではないことが。これは憎悪によって磨かれた我が魂の方向、ラグロンドメント・デュヘイン。
夜明けの太陽。
いいな、とてもいい。
おっと、さてカウンティングオーバー。
さあどうだ。来なさい我が竜よ。
君に全チップをかけよう。頼むぞ。
ご用件よ。吹っ飛びなさいませ。ごめん遊ばせ。
おごるな、騙すな。見えすいている。
煙る鏡危うきテスカトリポか。
アトルキアビトルエーカトル。遡るか、命の源泉に。来たれテスカトルミクトランパ。
完全敗北。よろしく自由に振る舞う。
リラックスリラックス。猫。
テスカトル。
さあどうだ。どうして。
数学、現代文、数学。お任せ。夢のように片付けよう。君の道行きを信じよう。さあこの辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。倫理学のお時間です。 宇宙を学びましょうか。で、万物を学ぶことで真に大切なものを知る。マハープララヤ。人よ、学ぶべし。
さあさあさあ、
宇宙を学びましょうか。ここには一つ。万物を学ぶことで真に大切なものを知る。マハープララヤ。人よ、学ぶべし。
I knew it. In a competition between masters, you have the upper hand. Still, why did you have to fight his servants all by yourselves, Tescalipoga? You are a god. Couldn't you have called in some subordinates or something? Maybe chain summon a few jaguar warriors. Oh well, it is what it is. Now that I have lost, I'd best be on my way. Was Ort really the only way to fight the foreign god? Yes, it was. I can't form trusting relationships that way you can. But by the time I'd figured out Kaldia's identity when I was working on Team A, I was far too late to stop it. Caldeus was a complete planet by then. No one could possibly destroy it. I tried threatening Marisbury, hoping I could make him put a stop to his plan. Instead, he killed himself. He said if the choice was between his own life and his plan for preservation of humanity, there was nothing to even think about. In that moment, I had no choice but to go along with his plan. No outsiders could ever destroy Caldeus. The only ones who could ever who could ever have a chance to be members of Chaldea, and that's your group. Me, I chose to remain a crypter. But fighting the old Chaldea as part of the new Chaldea never occurred to me. Novum Chaldea. That's an excellent name. David, wait. Knock it off. You're gonna deny him a graceful exit too, now? Just see him off. Meklapa's a good place for him now. Don't worry, my paradise might be one hell of a dream spa, but it's not eternal. Once he's rested up, I'm going to have him fight again, and this time he'll be on the winning side. When you get right down to it, this place is the next rest stop. It's meant to help warriors prepare for their next battle. Hold up, I still don't have my master authority back. I'm not ready to go yet. Oh right, I almost forgot. Go on, then, take it. This is the form I used to trade you for it, so it's only right that I use this form to return it to. Alright, time for me to get going too. It's a shame we were on opposite sides this time. Then again, maybe it was for the best. I'm not much for self-restraint. When we'd be allies, I'd have wounded up shooting you in the back of the head. As a rule, I lend my aid to everyone who's fighting for something, but I was really betting on David here. I mean, his vision for mass destruction was on a whole another level. I've watched entire nations die out more times than I can count. So of course, I am the kind god who's gonna get my hopes up. But don't get me wrong, There is no such thing as a cataclysmic battle that destroys everything. You might have ended Mictlan, but you didn't destroy it. You heard how extinction happens repeatedly in Aztec mythology, right? Then you should have also heard that afterwards some things always do come back to life. Even if a country or civilization falls or is destroyed, something will keep living on. Something no one can erase. Do you know what that something is? Is it what the dinos said was bigger than them? Records. Time. You people tend to see time as something to be measured, but it's really something that accumulates. That's all it needs to be valuable. Whether you die or your country is destroyed, time isn't going anywhere. Humans like to think themselves as passengers riding the flow of time, but it's really the other way around. The fact is, time is the passenger, humans are the current that carries it. Remember this, Ved. Humans aren't the only ones making the passage of time. There are the time. There's the time humans observe, the times recorded by machines, the time for matter to wear down, the time for planets to cool. As long as any of those exist, our world will never die out, nor will there be any permanent end. Sure, some things will be lost, but even when everyone on this planet has outlived their usefulness, time will keep marching on into the future forever. Okay, to the Antarctic. Yeah, before this section, I'd like to just when we fought uh, the Ort Jvalba version, every break bar had some name to it. So I didn't go through it didn't it didn't go through it when we were battling, but I just note that down. The first big break bar was the Book of Genesis, then Golden Sea of Trees, Mictlan, Country of Paradise, Dinos, Country of Darkness, Khan, Country of Jaguars, Osolome, What Crosses Boundaries, Chaldea. The last one is definitely intriguing. Why did he? Why did it have the last break bar as what crosses boundaries, Chaldea? Osolome were the dinos were the first one. Yeah, first Mictlan was created, then dinos came about. Then Khan civilization was there for about a century or more in complete darkness. So century of darkness makes sense. Then Osolome came about after the Khan had disappeared completely. That's the century of jaguars. And then we came about Chaldea, what crosses boundaries. We cross the boundary of the Lost Belt as well as the surface to enter Mictlan. So that also makes sense. And we were the last ones. After that, the Lost Belt and Mictlan got destroyed. So yeah, interesting. Section 24, to the Antarctic. This is probably the last one because the map is also gone. Okay, we are still on the rooftop or the hangar. Yeah, we just passed out, right? And then this Kalipoka called us to his realm. Okay. In the nurse room. Oh, Senpai, you're weak. I just woke up not too long ago myself. Our battle in the 7th Lost Belt is over. After we both collapsed on the deck, we were carried to the ICU and slept there while they spent an hour checking our vitals. That's right. Fortunately, you are both in good health and I didn't see any sign of cellular damage from the cosmic rays. You can head back to to your rooms. Your belongings and mystic codes are right over there. Oh, but make sure to stop by the command room first. Commander Gordov want to speak with you. Got it. Thank you, nurse. Oh no, thank you. The only reason I am able to practice my medicine duties right now, well, the only reason the storm border is safe at all is you two. You should be proud. Oh, but that's not me giving you permission to be reckless. You may be feeling better, but you are not yet fully recovered. So as soon as you are done speaking with the commander, bed rest. Understood? Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for taking care of us. See you later. So you have finally done your checkups. It seems you are no worse for wear. Not that I was expectedly worried. Especially, not that I was especially worried. I can't say the same for the staff though. So before I get started, I'd suggest you say something to all of them. Nice try, Gordy, but who was it that was checking with the ICU every 5 minutes? I am quite certain it was not us, since we can't listen to reports from the ICU whenever we like, you know. Tadok, was it? Or you perhaps? Oh please, Light, I understand, but why would I ever worry about Veer? You know he's just gonna waltz back here like nothing happened. Be a total waste of my magical circuits worrying about him. And we are in contact with nurse, so we don't have to open the line at all. Same goes for captain, of course. It wasn't me. I didn't even know how to use that damn gizmo. Besides, if Marsh is okay, Ved is bound to be okay too, right? So I was just waiting for them to show up like a boss. Wasn't I, Fo? Foo! Fo, when did you get here? I see then the 7th Lost Belt must really be gone now. Yeah, Fo just disappeared in the start when we entered the Lost Belt. In the 6th Lost Belt, I understood that Fo was gone because of Morgan as well as Merlin was there. So I don't know why he disappeared in this Lost Belt. Also, we didn't have any answers about the person in the laboratory, the test subject E. Where is it? We didn't get any explanation for that also. Okay. Yikes. Think we have got what they call a preposterous preponderance of evidence here. You don't get so much as a nibble. Guess that means you were the only one getting all impatient, huh, Chubbs? I can't believe you all conspiring against me even now. None of you will ever look me in the eye. Dart. I guess this means I was the only one who didn't have faith. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I appreciate your consideration. Didn't have faith in what, sir? There is still the matter of you, Olgamari, who seemingly disappeared when she fired the ray proof and Foreign God's true identity. We were always going to have to face those issues once you woke up, whether you like it or not. I was prepared for the two of you to be so distraught, but you couldn't even stand. But here you are looking like you always do. I'm glad to see your master has truly toughened up. It's not that, Commander Gordor. The only reason Senpai and I are able to keep our heads high because you all still your usual self. You are all still your usual self. Exactly. So all we want is for you to wrap things up like you always do. I see. Very well then. Let's get down to business. The seventh Lostbelt's tree of emptiness has been purged, and the subterranean world is now normal ground once again. We have also confirmed that the readings for David Semvoid the Cryptor and his servant Tescalipoca have vanished. As such, we have concluded that seventh Lostbelt is fully exercised and our mission complete. Sincere congratulations on a job well done, everyone. However, even with all seven lost belts now exercised, we now face new conundrum. According to David, the planet the foreign god hails from is the in fact Caldeus. So it gives us a chance to determine the truth for ourselves. The storm border will be setting course for Caldea base in Antarctica. I'm sure this will feel like homecoming for many of you, but I urge you to be cautious nonetheless. I have a hunch it's where we'll find answers to the question that still remains. For example, what purpose do the Tree of Emptiness serve? What is the bleach earth phenomena meant to achieve? And what were the former director Marisbury Animosphere's true intentions when he created Caldeus? Regardless of what those answers may be, our task remains the same. The future of proper human history still rests on our shoulders. It's up to us, Novum Caldea, to unveil the secrets of the original Caldea. Yeah. That's what I'd like to hear. Seeing all of you so fired up makes me proud to be your commander. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. I imagine you are all exhausted beyond belief from all out war with Ort. For my part, I am just about at my limit. I desperately need a good rest for both my physical and mental health. So what do you say we all enjoy some long overdue R&R together? Health is wealth, you know? Okay. Okay, the Marines have all gone back to their rooms. And I have set the Stormwater to cruise around on autopilot for a bit. I think I'll go back to the captain's quarter and with. Shouldn't you be in the cafeteria? I thought Marsh and others were already there. I know, but first, I wanted to give this to you, Captain. The Shokta ball that the Marine played. What's this ball? Well, you see. I still have some preparations to make, so please go back to the border without me. I'll meet you at the castle gate. Even I have never been past the seventh stratum, so I'm looking forward to the adventure that lies ahead. Oh, and one more thing, I have something of a favor to ask of you. Okay, so this was the thing he wanted to give us. Would you please give this to Captain Nemo? It's this Jokta ball I made for Marine. I was planning to keep it, a precious memento of sort, but there is a good chance I won't ever come back here. I know I may have no right after how insensitive I was to him. Even so, I don't ever want to forget how he trusted me, helped me. Most of all, I don't want to forget how strong he was at the very end. So for all those reasons, I'd like you to please give this to the captain. I hope it will serve as a proof that even though we came from different worlds and species, we were still great friends. Captain, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. I think I might just look kind of pathetic right now. That's all. Okay, I've calmed down. So this is a gift from Tepu, huh? Of course, I'd accept it. I don't remember why, but I do know that Marines love soccer. Now, go on to the cafeteria. I'll join you once I'm done taking care of things here. Okay, see you later then. You bet I'll remember. Even if your world or even this very gift disappears along with your lost belt. I'll never forget your 66 million years of subterranean journey or the wonderfully peaceful paradise teeming with life. Goodbye, Teppo, and thank you for being my friend. Hmm. Oh, Romani. Well. Here to see them off, Romani Akman. If humankind actually succeeds in exercising all seven lost builds, then and only then I will recognize you as enemies. So how are you feeling now that it's actually happened? Assume you by enemies you don't mean your own enemies but enemies of Caldeas. That's right. I don't think it was possible for those claiming to represent Chaldea to see Chaldeas as a threat even if they learned the truth. Sweeping the darker part of their organization under the rug is only human nature, I suppose. But I see Novum Chaldea is not the Chaldea I knew. I would appear that they It would appear that they are a wholly new organization dedicated to preservation of humanity, one that firmly stands against Mursbury's grand order. I see. That is indeed a grave matter. The plan using the foreign god only accounted for having them exercise all of Lostbelt's. I didn't think it was ever expected that they would organize to oppose the plan afterward. It seems I'll need to hurry back to receive my next order. What about the foreign god? Aren't you going to compensate for her loss? As far as I can tell, her spirit origin may have shattered, but some still remains. It would be a soulless, inferior thing, but you could technically restore it if you gather up its remains. That's not my job. Personally, I believe she has earned a rest. But I also suspect that Count will make cruel use of her, especially since he has nothing better to do. Count. Then I was right. There are 7 foreign disciples. 3 to supervise and guide the cryptor, the priest, the Atlas killer, and the incineration of evil. Seven. So, Muramasa, Limbo, Kire, then priest, Atlas killer, incineration of evil. Who is the 7th one then? The priest, Atlas killer, incineration of evil. Okay. 3 to supervise and lead Chaldea, the detective, the professor, and the count. Okay, detective is Holmes. Yeah, so there are 7. Who is the professor and the count, and finally their leader, the god. Though I doubt Olga Marie ever realized that she herself was also a servant. She didn't need to know that. In the end, she was no more than an enormous god born on a foreign planet. She was better off dying gloriously in battle, never knowing the truth. That's rich coming from you, who arranged the whole thing. Well, no matter. There are only 2 disciples left now, including yourself. Will you be able to stop Chaldea? Him and the count that he was talking about. Okay. Of course, whilst would I let their ship go on its merry way? That being said, we won't be the ones to actually stop them. They'll do a fine job getting in their own way. Unless they find a way to account for their sin, they'll soon find themselves on a trial of humanity itself, sitting in judgment. Interesting. Cosmos denial. Now he Micklin is now cleared. Okay, Bond 9 Mushu. Holy Grail and what else? The name and the rank of Kuklukan's class skill has been changed to archetype art. Skill effect have not been changed. Okay, check profile. Okay. In the world of FCO, the Mesoamerican god originate from fabulous data bodies which arrive on the Earth via meteorite. Okay. Example. She simultaneously bears the unique trait of entity of the outer realm and the brain of Earth. Okay. That's why she has that. Okay, civilization creation and archetype art. Lost Sons Jibalba. Okay. And the craft essence. I had already seen it in JP, so I already knew this. Still, it's a beautiful craft essence. The stargazers, the faraway night. Okay. My only friends were Tipu and you, the son who. Okay, this is Shikik's last speech to the to Cuckoo. Okay, this is a painting of the bygone days, a tiny special something that came into being in the sea of trees where everyone was treated as equal values and respect to people watching the ancient star fall. And it's the painter drawing our adventure in which we traveled wherever we pleased while while repeating our mistakes, forgetting that everyone is the same and is treated the same. Okay, ordeal call prologue. It will probably be in the May, if because the early timetable or the roadmap of the events, there is a gap in May or April, I think. That's probably when the ordeal call prologue will begin. So yeah, that was LB7. It was as good as LB6, I would say. It was a consistent Lostbelt. The start was a bit fun, then everything else, it escalated very quickly, and the ending was probably the hypest ending I have ever read. It felt like I was reading Babylonia for the first time. The ending of Babylonia, where Tiamat just goes on and on and on with everything we try to stop, and she doesn't stop, and finally we feel her in the underworld. That's the feeling I got from this, and it was so good. Okay, so I didn't even watch the those trailers, so let's just see those. And okay, yep. Okay. Mato Uri, Wakshan, Lalak, okay, and Resh. Nice. Okay. So I think this is where I'll stop. Thank you all for watching and see you guys probably in the Valentine's event early February. It's probably in the first week or it will be, let me see the calendar. Yeah, it will probably begin around 5th or 6th and go on till 14th or okay, so yeah, thank you all for watching and see you guys with Valentine's event, and I can't wait to see the continuation of the main story. It's definitely interesting where it is going, but I can't wait to see the end of this story chapter with the end of Cosmos in the Lostbelt this year on the JP server. It's pretty exciting to see how it ends and what part 3 has in store for the game. So yeah, thank you all for watching and see you guys later. Bye.